What's going on, everybody? I'm streaming to Twitch today, too, which ought to be interesting to see how that works, if it's working. I'm not really sure how to check if I'm live on Twitch. It's working. Oh, look, there it is. Alright, might have got a little bit of echo there. Ended that. No big deal. I can go ahead and go back to my OPS, and we'll see if some people come in here. We'll wait for a few people to check me out. I'm a new streamer. I'm trying to figure out how to get music working. It's one of the things I want to see if I can't figure out here soon enough, and get some bots so I can do my giveaways and things. If you're following me on YouTube, hey, what's going on, Glenn? You're here again, buddy. Thanks for checking it out. Are you over on Twitch? Can you let me know? Oh, no, it says YouTube. Cool. I think it shows me. Even though it's showing me I don't have anybody hanging out with me. I'm trying this more often. I played around with my webcam today, so if I look different, it's because I was trying to fix my green screen stuff. As you can see, I almost made it to Diamond 1 on my main account yesterday. I was way down here when I was questing last time. My quest actually doesn't start again for about 6 minutes. On Gold Steve, I think I can start questing now. He's still hanging out in Silver. Luckily, my power didn't drop back down, so he's able to do some more matches in Silver. We'll talk about it. I think what I'm going to try to do is get started on this one, and then we'll do these, and then we'll just talk through fighting in Silver, and then we'll go talk through fighting in Diamond, because going back and forth last time, I think, confused a lot of people, made things kind of weird. Hey, thanks for that, you know? It looks like you might be the only person hanging out with me tonight, but that's okay. I don't mind, you know, just streaming to you for now, seeing if other people check it out later. So we got the Fire Quest. My Fire team is not the best, but they're not terrible either. I've got a few level 2 cards. I've rented a few epic cards, as you can see here, for these higher mana matches. Those are important to have, those 9 and 7 cost cards. You're going to want them on your team. So we got 16 mana left with two cards we can play. Now, sometimes in these high mana matches and these low levels, you might want to put a character on the board that is going to not attack and just sit there to like hit that front row late. That's not always the worst idea. I don't usually go for it though. But with 9 mana left here, that becomes the question, right? Because if I look at like my biggest person my big people left, they don't attack. So if I go down to 6, I can get this mage for 2, or I can get a sniper for 2. So what I'm going to end up doing is popping this other mage in. I'm a little short on the mana cap, but I really think that this is my best team on the red that I can field for this high mana with low characters. Oh, yeah, I was live last night, and I was doing the same kind of thing. And what I'm thinking I'm going to start doing a little bit, just to maybe allow some people who watch my videos to just talk to me live, is go live in the evenings, and maybe not every night, when I do my questing, show off the battles, talk through some of the strategy, and then go from there. Okay, so here's I can already tell I could be at a small disadvantage here because of this sandworm. He's going to absolutely destroy this back line of mine. If he hits, and he's gold and he's level 3, so that could be problematic. He also went like Major League Sneak to go after this back row. So I'm not liking my chances on this one, but we'll go ahead and watch the battle and see what happens. Always fighting down here in these lower levels. It's hit and miss whether or not you're going to win. Yeah, see, there goes one monster. At least he's going to live for one more attack. And I think, I missed his, wow, my 5 speed missed his living lava. That's pretty amazing. Ooh, we got 2 misses in a row on my flying guy there. That was pretty impressive. Get a hit there. Okay, so now they lose that big sneak. Can we take out the sandworm? Nope, he's going to get a hit in. Ooh, this is getting closer than I thought. Oh, that gets a hit in. Oh, but we kill him. Ooh, that one armor there might come in big here. Oh, I missed. Man, talk about some bad RNG. I had some faster monsters miss there. That was odd. Yeah, you know, maybe I should add the sandworm to the team. I'm not used to seeing 50 mana matches there. That was to me a little bit on the abnormal side of things. So I'm kind of surprised that I saw that. Oh, it was reverse speed. Okay. See, this is one of the things I got to get better at when I'm streaming the game is paying attention to the rule sets and not making mistakes while I'm trying to watch the chat. And I really need to figure out how to move this chat to the other side of the Streamlabs thing. Can I just grab it? Oh, I just made it disappear. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh no! How do I make it come back? Oh, I see the arrow. Well, that certainly didn't make it bigger or move it. That just made it disappear. Hey, good to see you there, Splinterlands at Jericho 2016. I saw a comment in another thing. Were you just joking around by saying you were a bot? Let's see if I did the right thing by making them attack my little one drop there. And then we're going to attack there. But then he's going to kill my guy. And now, yeah. I don't think I have a chance here either. It's always a bummer when you lose to the guy who's still rocking the level 1 summoner. Kalia, he's really strong. He's the guy I'm going to work on leveling up next. As soon as I have a few more blog posts pay out, we'll go ahead and check out the Gold Steve Peaked account really quick. I need to do another post on it. It's just about time. Ooh, I got some votes. I just hit another Splinterlands vote for $14. So as you can see, the blogging is the key to leveling up with low money. This one's going to be 15, but I got to wait 3 more days for it to pay out. I need this one to pay out here, and that's going to pay out sometime tomorrow. And then I think I can get my my blue team to level 2. Hey, what's going on, Israel? Just hanging out, checking things out. So far, nobody's watching me on Twitch, but that's okay. I wasn't really expecting that. But it says I'm streaming over there, so that's kind of fun. I'm trying that double stream thing to over there, but not really because I want to become a Twitch person. But I figure if it lets a few more people watch me, that would be kind of interesting. Okay, so it's Magic Armor, so that's a good card, and this is a good card. This is a good card because it has armor. Let's see. Even though it's Magic Armor, it's so much mana, I think I should use that card. And then we'll use that card. And this one. And I'm leaving a little mana on the board, but I think that's a decent lineup. Hopefully I'll get a win here. Hey, not much, Ragnarok. Are you connected to the Ragnarok game that's starting on Hive? That I know I'll get a little bit of an airdrop because of the fact I have some Hive power? Or are you just a fan of that game, or is that just something like different, not even aware of it? Okay, so this is an interesting fight. I wasn't really watching it because I was reading chat, but we are not getting... Well, let's see. I don't know. If I can get them to the front row, yeah, I think I might be able to pull this one off. Yeah, it was just hard to tell at first, but there we go. Got our first win. Working on those wins in silver. Hopefully going to earn those 2 quests. And maybe today, one of you will see me pull something really lucky. That's kind of the goal of this account, is getting really lucky. Yeah, this is my 150 account grinding, right? So I haven't added any extra money to it. I was just going over the blog. It's the only place I'm getting money from, and this is really the key to speed up your grinding. As you can see, I'm getting Splinterlands team votes, are putting each one of these posts to around $15. Some at 13. Something to remember if you're seeing this is anybody can take part in the Share Your Battle Challenge. Anybody can do a post that they share on another platform for a social media challenge. And you don't get $15. So if you're not a big understanding of how Hive works, half of that goes to the people who vote for your post, so I'm only going to get $7.50, and then when it pays out to you, it gets halved again. Half of it put into your Hive power. You can power that down. The other half of it given to you liquid, so you could theoretically spend it. So out of that, I'll get around $3.75 when this post actually pays out. I'm debating on when I should start powering down. I was thinking 100 Hive originally, but with Hive at $1, I'm wondering if maybe I only should let it go to like 50 because I'm not blogging that much, so I don't need that much staked. Maybe some of you have an opinion if you understand Hive. Do you think you play this account until you leave your Hive power there until you get it into that area? Or do we kind of start to power down a little bit sooner because cards are kind of on sale right now? We have this chance. Oh, wait, 4, 8. I only have 8 left. Nope, not even 8. I'm bad at math. 6 left. 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 2. Okay, we're gonna go him, and then him just to eat a sneak monster attack. Oh, there's a mobile game called Ragnarok. Okay, I understand that. If you're a Hive user, there's going to be a Hive game called Ragnarok coming out. So that one should be pretty fun for people to watch, and it should to get into if they're already on Hive. But if you're not already on Hive, I understand that you might not know much about that game. Yeah, one of the bummers is I'm only going to get one attack off with my opportunity guy. But at least the next attack of the Deep Lurker will be at my little guy in the back that I don't really care about. And also because this was a no healing, you can tell that this is probably a bottom fighting. So if I do lose, which I might, I can't tell at this point who's going to win this fight. He's going to have played a healer card with no one to heal. Okay, so now the Deep Lurker would be going after the mage, but we should get him to fight Phineas. And there's yeah, I think I'll just barely take this guy out. This is how powerful that blue team is. Definitely, I should probably play them more. I just decided to stick with the fire quest because yesterday I did a life quest. If I do a different quest on the different nights, you guys can see me make some teams for the different teams and things. Hey Astro, hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. You know, I know the market's starting to turn green again, and now we can all get kind of hopeful that Splinterlands will go on another run. I know the token's been down. I haven't been selling it. Mostly, I didn't try moving it out and selling it because I just didn't need the money and I didn't want to turn it into a taxable event, even though I'm getting a lot of SPS. Because I just figured in my mind, Splinterlands token is going to be somewhere between $1 to $2. Obviously, it's not financial advice. I can't know the future. I don't know for sure what's going to happen with that, but it's just kind of what I feel is a fair value for Splinterlands tokens with how many people are playing the game, the market cap, and I do expect land to push us to a lot more players because it allows a new kind of person to get into the game. So these are kind of the things that I'm looking at right now. Okay, this is going to be kind of interesting. I should kill his off because mine's faster. And then, yeah, I got this locked up because I got the repair shields guy, so he's never going to get through that shield in the front. So this will just take a moment, and I'll power him down. So that one worked out pretty well. Hey, yeah, I am. Thanks. See Magic. I think that might be my buddy Chris. And he's the first person to check me out on Twitch because I'm just streaming there a little bit, mostly just to give some exposure to my YouTube channel, my Splinterlands game. And I'm going to play some Spider Tanks at the end of this for a little while because that's a new game coming out on Gala. And the Gala chain is really my chain that is making me the most money. But I don't talk about it as much because it would cost a very large amount of money to get into at this point. And I don't really like to talk about those wins that you guys can't join me in because, you know, people aren't going to spend, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 on an NFT. At least I don't think they are. It's just a little bit too much in my mind. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for subbing to me. You know, I'm pushing close to 4,000 subs, which is pretty cool. And, you know, it's hard to believe because in that beginning I was like just doing this as a small hobby. I was doing this as a way to build my Hive account. on Splinterlands with the share your battle challenges and the social media posts, and I just found it kind of fun. And luckily, you know, some people don't mind that I'm not like that crazy hype guy. I'm just going to show you the games I'm playing, the way I'm earning money, you know, the strategies. Hopefully you can kind of see them, and I'll get more into those maybe and talk about them a little bit more. Maybe we'll do some videos sometimes where kind of like I break down close battles. Realistically, in this game, like the real important things are you want to keep monsters on the board that have at least 2 attack. You want to keep archers on the board that have at least 2 attack, because you don't want to run into shielded monsters that you can't damage. And speed is very important. And some players out there, they don't talk about it too much. I only play this guy who's slow because he's got a shield, and I just want him to sit in the front and take hits. But other than that, I want characters who are going to attack first, because I want to land blows before they land blows. And that's usually one of the most important things in this game, is to get those attacks off first. I'm going to try something a little different on the setup this time. Oh, I have a lot of rentals right now. I can show those to you on the Peak Monsters account if people are interested. But and thanks for checking in, Mayhem. But what I figured out in this game is that once I had bought my way to having a couple level 2 summoners, it was worth it to just go out and rent them and push yourself to Silver 3, because Silver 3 gives you much more rewards. Even though I'm renting about 5,000 power, no, I'm renting about 8,000 power. I'm still positive DEC for the season, because you go from making like sub 1 DEC per match to making like 2 or 3 DEC per match. And even though at this point I wouldn't call this play to earning, because this isn't even pennies, you can rent a card for a week for this 2 DEC. So you're not making money in this game when you first begin. You're making money by blogging about the game, because even if you're taking part, you can see, like, I have a Hive account now worth $40. I only put $20 into it. And if I keep blogging about it, I keep building this up, I'm going to end up with a Hive account worth a couple $100, and I'm going to have started this game with $150, and now I have a Hive account with more money than I started with it in it. And then you can take at least half of those earnings, or a lot of those earnings, push them back into the game. And then once you get up to like Silver 3, Gold 1, playing in gold consistently, that's when you get more chests, and that's when every once in a while you're going to open up cards that are worth 20, 30, 40 bucks, and you can build your account up that way. So if you're starting with $200, if you look at my first video, you can see kind of what I did. And the difference is the easiest way to get the furthest along in the game and not do it just for showing off like I did in the very first video, don't buy the 10 packs. I bought the 10 packs as a joke, saying, hey, let's open 10 packs. And then I opened a card worth $100. And I said, oops, look at that. Most of you won't be able to do that. But it was kind of for the entertainment value. I was really building this account. And I pointed out in that video, even though it's called the $150 budget, it's more like only a $90 budget into the game, because $20 went into 20 Hive power, $90 went into cards. I leveled up 2 summoners on 2 teams, and I wanted a dragon summoner as well, but I went ahead and rented that. And then I leveled up key cards on those teams to level 2. If you were starting with 200, I would really push blue, probably blue, red, and either green or white, depending on whether or not you like Sloan or Oblivion. All of them to level 2. Play for a little bit, save some of that money, and then see which team you like, which ones you think wins the most, and you'll be able to then level one of them up to like 3, and then you can slowly bring the other teams along. The main reason you want to have, and you can also just turn into rental cards in some places to fill some voids in some of those other teams that you don't want to level at the beginning. Because like if I look at my cards, you know, I don't, out of these epics, so I do own this one because I bought it, it was cheap, but I rented this, I rented this, I rented this, I rented this level 2, I rented this card just because it was extremely cheap, just for some card power. And I rented Chwala. I actually packed this one, so I own it. Rented this, rented this, rented this, rented this, rented this, rented this, rented this. So I rented all of these cards, and they really pushed me over. So it's very easy to turn to the rental market, because if you go to the market and then you do cards, you go epic cards for rental. So you can see like these cards are 0.007% per day, like especially her, right? 0.007. This card is 0.007. And if you go into these cards on Peak Monsters, so this is a site that new players need to learn how to use, and that's because I'll have to log out and log in with the Gold Steve account. The other thing you'll need to get is Hive Keychain, and you'll need to request your keys and get them ported into there. Because see here, I can go to my cards and you can see if we sort by owner, all of this stuff here is rented. And then all of this stuff here is mine. And then this stuff is rented too. I don't know why this stuff got pushed at the bottom. But then also you can manage your rentals here. So you can see I have 36 rentals that are going to expire in less than 24 hours. So I can go here and now I can be like, okay, well, I definitely want my Tarsa. I definitely want my this one. I want my Serpentine Sky. I want my Living Lava. I'm actually going to re-up all of them because I need the power for all of these cards to stay in silver. So we're going to go in here all the way down to, we want to try to add everything. Okay, there we go. You'll click up here, and then we'll go ahead and renew this for 6 days. And so right there, I'm spending 184 DEC. And so when we go back to the account, this is going to take a chunk in just a moment and go down. But I farmed all the way up to 700 from 500, so I'm still profitable. And then right here, I'll go ahead and we'll claim our reward. We get our 2 chests because we're in silver 3. That's why we pushed ourselves to silver 3, was for the bigger DEC rewards and for the fact that you no longer get credits in chests. You get the dark energy crystals, or you get cards. You want cards. We're just hoping for cards. Any card. There we go. We got a card. Oh, we got a potion. So we want cards. We don't want potions. Potions are the bad luck draw. You'll take DEC because DEC can help you rent cards. But, oh yeah, and this, even though I renewed it for 6 days, you only pay every day. So this isn't, I'm going to be able to keep pushing this number up. So now that we're done with the fire questing and we're done with the little account, we'll get into my big account. So this is my big account. I actually have been doing a lot of buying. This is my main account. As you can see, I've almost maxed out all the legendaries from the new set. If I go to here, and I've also maxed out all of the legendaries from the Untamed set. So I'm really setting myself up to be a competitive wild player. I still, this is the kind of stuff that's amazing. Like, my Jotun's worth $5,000, and it cost me 200. So I hope everybody out there who's in the game is ready for when the new legendary summoners drop. They're going to be replacements for these ones here that I don't own, because back when it was beta, I was still kind of a small player. So we'll go to all cards. So these guys, the Valamors, the Pablo Eblastars, the Crypt Masters. So these were the 5-cost legendary summoners. They will not, none of these cards will be transferring over into the new wild format. They'll be in the into the new modern. They'll be in the wild format only. So you'll never have to play Prince Ren again. You'll never have to play Valamir again if these monsters are bugging you. But whatever airdrop summoners come out in the Chaos Legion set are going to be replacing these. And there actually might be a small period of time when both new formats are out, and the only legendary cards are the cards that have already been released, which would mean Quick the Devious would be like the only legendary dragon summoner that could be used. So that's why he's such a valuable card at this point, because we don't know when those next summoners are going to be hitting the board. Alright, so now let's get into some diamond battles. Diamond battle questing is a lot differently. Let's see what quest I got. Hopefully it's one that I can do. The only one I usually re-roll is life, but then again, sometimes it's good. Okay, we got fire. This is kind of dangerous to get something not so fun, but we're going to re-roll fire because you just watched me play fire, and Jotun is, it makes that a little easy. Okay, so sneak's kind of interesting. You can play a lot of different teams with sneak. Sneak is very, very powerful in silver and bronze. I find it's less powerful in diamond and champion. Also, at this point, I am still playing a lot of players in diamond with maxed out cards. Um, and so it's possible that you're going to see me run into some very powerful players. Usually with sneak, trying to do sneak stuff, I know armor match is pretty good. No archers is what's going on here, so we don't want to have to. So we don't want to have to use those. We can't. This hurts the armor team, even though they have some pretty good sneak monsters. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try this one with this one, and then we're gonna try some interesting stuff here. So we got a magic person up front. And then because we're on a sneak quest, we're going to go ahead and look at all the different sneak monsters we can use. And so we like the double attack here. And then now we want, so this one is fast. Let's see. I'm not going to use the 9 cost because this just isn't a big enough mana match. This one is a little bit slower, but I'm going to put it on the board because it's almost maxed out, so it has the 4 attack. And then we have 7 mana left. We have 3 sneak monsters. So now what I'm going to look for is my different options to make them stronger. So we're going to go look for Inspire because I want them to hit a little bit harder. And I know there's an Inspire option here. So now I've got that, and now I want to use a card, 4 mana, what would be the best thing to add to the team. So this is kind of interesting. Could go Dr. Blight, but what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to throw a Mana Core here because I like the idea of the double sneak there. I'm going to throw Feral Spirit at the end because his 6 speed might get some misses, and then we're gonna see if this works. So if you've got the money, you might as well just slowly invest into the level 3 summoners, because with the legendary ones you still want the level 3 ones in my opinion. I still have all my betas maxed out. I'm still maxing out the Untamed 4 cost ones because they do some of them do multiple abilities and they're still going to be very playable. And if the new legendary summoners are 6 costs, which is my guess, now I don't know if they'll be 6 costs. See, I don't want to have to play against Valimor anymore. I don't like this guy. You're going to see why in just a moment, because his speed here is going to absolutely just destroy me, because he played slows and speeds on his side. Now, one of the interesting things is I did do a magic bounce back, so that was going to be kind of effective. I also have some thorns. Oh, but look at that, I missed that. But here, I get a double strike here that could be pretty devastating. Got the poison in place, but we missed that that pixie twice on 2 different attacks, and if we didn't miss those, it might have been different. But Valimor's an absolutely beast of a card, and so this should kind of just show you that's who they're replacing with the new ones. So the new ones are meant to be about as strong as that card. So they're going to be beastie, and I can tell you when the Untamed ones came out, this is how their prices normally went. So you started off with a card coming out and it was priced around $20. And then from $20, as the supply increased from people claiming their airdrops and him showing up in packs, and people just sometimes liquidating their cards, it got pushed down to like 15. Then it hit a bottom of 15, and Jotun and the good ones never saw prices like that again. The ones that weren't as strong, they saw some interesting price movement, but they didn't you didn't have to worry about it as much. So this is an earthquake match. I actually don't have the summoner that gives everybody flying, so this does put me at a bit of a disadvantage when I play these matches. That there's just not much else I can say about that is that I didn't invest in the dice summoners either. Rift Watchers will be a set similar to dice, and I think when Rift Watchers come out, dice will get pushed out. That's why at this point I'm not actually trying to push my way into those cards that I don't have. Let's see. I want snare here, and then 2. Okay, we'll try this out. This is an interesting setup. This is kind of like a tricky thing. I'm trying to pull off some sneak attacks. This could work, or I could give him a butt kicked. I don't know exactly how it's going to go yet. But but those 6-cost legendary summoners, Prince Renyan and Valimorph, definitely the best green and white. Cryptmancer, the black one's actually kind of interesting because it can there's a Black Death out there where basically you put everybody else's team at 1 life, and then you make them fight your what is it? You make them fight your guys that have redemption, and then they kill your monster and kill their entire team. When it happens, it's actually pretty gross. And the new monster, the new Thaddeus, can actually do it. So I need to get 1 more level on my Thaddeus. Now that I'm done maxing out my legendary cards, Thaddeus is going to be in my next one that I go for. So, and then after that, I already did this one here. That's why I'm able to use it in these matches. But we'll see where it goes from there. This is an interesting match. I actually might win this, but I'm not positive. My tank up in the front row there, he's actually been surviving pretty well. And then I got my healers, and then I have that snare, so I'm taking away flying from him. So this has been working better than I thought it was going to work. Here's where it could start to turn around for me, not in a good way, but that was actually pretty lucky because now the healer in the back row is dead. We got a miss there. Yeah, that's a win. Pretty nice. So that's my first sneak win there. That was a very interesting lineup I went with. If anybody else has any kind of questions, just hanging out to watch this, just let me know. So right here we've got everyone has armor, and we have in rage, so they're all going to get more damage if they're melee, and they're all going to just be really, really, really strong monsters. Typically here, one of the problems you can run into is that you can face some monsters that are going to get so much speed that you can't hit them. And so one of the interesting things that you can do in that kind of a mode is you can you can use magic characters, because the magic characters will hopefully still be able to hit if they don't have phase. Now, if they do have phase, that's going to be an interesting dilemma, because it's going to be pretty hard for you to hit them. Okay, so, but I'm going to go the route of having some magic monsters, and one of them was sneak, so I'm still doing my sneak quest. And then I have one with one of them removing their armor. And then let's throw a Dr. Blight on the end just for fun. Then we're going to move him to right there, him to right there, rearrange the lineup and stuff like that. My favorite card in the game is probably like the default one that I think most people will say if they have him is Jotun. If you don't have Jotun, you hate him. I can tell you Valimor's the card I hate the most because I don't have him, but see, those aren't the reasons that you want to say that. You're talking about like the best, like most effective cards, the ones that are the funnest. I've really been a fan of the Death Team because of their debuff stuff, and I usually like to try to use them. I was a big fan, like when the game first came out, I was a fan of Zintar, and my original favorite card, like before all the new stuff came out, before the game got ridiculous, was the Haunted Spirit. He was just a really strong card that could do a lot. Oh man, I can't believe I decided to go magic and I faced a Valimor who's just gonna destroy me. Oh, I got a poison off on him. That's kind of interesting. And he does only take 1 magic damage from the priest, but I don't think I'm ever going to be able to kill his people. Because he also has a cleanse. This is a really, really well built deck on the other side, but I'm trying to do those sneak missions, so they can be kind of tough. But yeah, Haunted Spirit was pretty beastie back in the day when the game was really simple and alpha was out, and I was playing it back then. And so I have to say that probably was my favorite card. We're gonna try something a little fun here. Little fun. Might not work, but we can try the new legendary monster here, combined with the Dragon Bowman with Selena. So now we're going to do sneak attacks, but we're doing it with archers, while putting a mage in the front, giving them all armor to protect them. And then we have 3 mana left. What can we do with our 3? We can weaken them. That's not as fun. We'll put a secondary tank as a Screeching Vulture. He'll also maybe take people out. And then we'll put this card right here. And we'll see how this works. Doing some kind of interesting lineups. What I'm showing you right now isn't really best theory. This is questing. And questing in Splinterlands can be frustrating. You get a quest and it doesn't always fit into the mana set that you're going for, and you don't want to get pigeonholed into trying the same thing over and over again, because opponents can see your last 5 teams, so they'll know that you're trying to use sneak monsters, or they'll know that you've been using water. It's just one of those things. Eventually here, I'm also showing you how a lot of the different monsters now in this game, you can get much more creative with how you do like a sneak quest or a sniper quest, or because in every match I've tried it, though you can tell when I'm getting my butt kicked, I'm running into Valimor. Eventually those Valimor decks, the people that have those 5-cost beta summoners, usually they move up into the higher leagues, and I'll lag a little behind them because I don't have them. I'm hoping in the new modern format I won't have that problem where I won't have one of the legendary summoners. Okay, so we got a bit of a mirror match here. I do have one disadvantage in the fact that he went double monsters that would give him armor, and he went for speed boosts, but at the same time, most of his monsters are going to be... He's got damage going all over the place, so this could be interesting. I could maybe win just because he's not going to be focus firing. We'll slow this one down, and I'll show you like what I mean. So like this monster's going to attack here. This monster's going to attack here. This monster, he could attack anybody. So that guy is probably the most dangerous person on his team, because he could hit here and kill my weak archer when he attacks, and he's going to attack before her. So if he hits here, that's problematic. He hits here, that's problematic. She's going to hit here. Actually, I'm going to lose probably pretty badly, because this 4 damage is just going to smoke this monster. So this is an interesting lineup. I didn't really see that, but I don't... Oh wait, no, I do get an extra HP, so I'm barely going to live. Okay, so he ended up attacking my weaker guy. And then she'll heal, but she'll die on the next turn to start the turn, and that's not going to be good. Yeah, and then they get their armor back because my debuff is gone. Okay, yeah, we're just going to skip that. That's going to be a beatdown. Okay, so we got poison. Only 13 mana, so this is not spectacular. Without a doubt, we're not going to probably be able to try to go sneak here, because I'm not going to have the mana to be able to do that. Let's see. Well, actually, I could try to sneak a sneak monster in a kind of funny way. Actually, we'll take the feral spirit out and we'll put in this one. And we'll see if this works. Because poison is just nasty, and so I want a cleansed cube, but I forgot I have the 1-cost bard that can cleanse. So they went for the same thing, but they didn't go for a cube. So right here, as long as my cube doesn't get killed off by the Peacemaker, um, it's gonna be theoretically okay. And I'll self heal. And one of the nice things is he didn't get that big attack. Oh, it's an earthquake match too. This is earthquake poison. Ooh, that's nasty. So everybody's gonna die right now except for the cube and my little guy there. But my cube will end up winning this match for me, so it's kind of a funny one. Yeah, I haven't tried the one turn wipeout death deck yet. Um, I just hasn't come into play for me yet. We'll speed this up, but the poison and earthquake is going to kill him off, and he can't do enough damage to kill my tank, my tanking cube there. Cube is pretty much like the default card you need to play to win a poison match, or an earth, especially a poison earthquake match, because they usually combo him with llama. All right, Earthquake just seems to come up a lot more than the other rule sets. I don't know if it's just me or if they know, like, haha, you don't have a maxed out a Brighthorn Bloom. Oh, he's untamed bordered. That's interesting. Maybe I will have to buy him. Okay, so this is even flying. Okay, so we're going to try something that's a little bit strange. But we're just going to go ahead and try it. Where is she? Oh, it's even, so she's not there. Oh, that's interesting. No. This one. I don't know. That was terrible. I think I'm going to lose badly. Hey, what's going on, Chinzilla? Congratulations, you won one of my giveaways recently, didn't you? I just put up a new giveaway post, so hopefully a lot of you have entered them on my alt account. And pretty soon I'll have another giveaway post on Hive for the DEC. Well, this is interesting. He went similar teams to me. So he went Earthquake. He went for more armor than me. I actually removed his armor. I actually didn't go for a healer for the front row. Ooh, that's going to kick the crap out of my guy. But I'll bring it back to life. Okay, so I'll kill him. He'll come back, but only 1 HP. He doesn't have a healer. So my archer will take him down. So that was pretty big. Because now my flying double attacker will still get to do the double attacks. It's not going to end up dying. Got through the cube. So yeah, this team's going to end up working. It won't be for my Sneaka quest, but it looks like I will live long enough to kill that Dr. Blight. Interesting, we kind of both went for similar setups. I'm hoping I can get to Diamond 1, 2 tonight, or Diamond 2, so. Where at, G-Bay? I don't know what you mean by. See, look, Earthquake again. Tell me if you guys agree. Earthquake just seems to come up a lot, and it's quite annoying. Okay, so we'll try this. It's like, why do I always have to be playing against, this Earthquake set? So flying. So we want to try this guy because he flies. Want to give him armor because of that. We're going to pick up an extra HP here. Okay. Then we're going to take the flying off because we need a good tanking card. But this is a sniper setup. So actually, I want this card here. Take off the mage. We want this card here. We want this card here. Put the genie in the back. And we'll see how this works. This is kind of a weird setup, I have to admit, but it could work. Oh, how can you join the giveaways? So if you look on, well, here, after the battle, I'll show you where they are. They're simple little questions on my 2 alt accounts, and they're both on Hive Engine. And also I have another post on my regular Hive Engine account that can let you win. So this is an interesting setup. We both have a lot of armor. So I did play the shielded, but I did run into a Jotun here. So you're going to see the power of blast attacks. They are ruthless. And since it was Earthquake, he played somebody on his account that has Snare. And so that blasting Snare is something that is really, really broken. So there I take away their armor. Yeah, it's not going to be enough though. So we'll just lose that one. Okay, while that's doing it, so if you go to Peaked, and then I'll switch to one of my alts. So my alt accounts are Robinson and Dries. And then if you look at their posts, see, card giveaway. 8 hours, 36 people have entered so far, and one person will win a forgotten card worth about $2 just from answering a pretty simple question: are you buying cards right now? So if you're a player, you come to this post. I'll try to drop it in chat. And then we'll switch to my other alt account. Anybody that didn't know that I own these accounts, so you're getting a little look behind the veil, but these are accounts I made for friends of mine. They didn't want them. They didn't want the Splinterlands cards I gave them. On this one, you can win a Wave Brood. And all you have to do on both of those is go check out the post, but you do have to read the question. I gave you the one on the other one. This one's a little bit more hidden. It says, to enter this week, let me know what you think of the card I'm giving away. I do filter through the comments, and if you only say, count me in for the giveaway, you wouldn't get in. But he said, count me in for the giveaway. Wave Brood is a hell of a tank against magic, yada yada. So he went on to explain it. Not going to read the whole thing. But that would get you in the giveaway because you actually answered the question. If you don't answer the question, you don't end up in the giveaway. Pretty simple. Okay, so 34, no mages. That gives me a chance to try some interesting cards on this team. No healing too. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. I do want to try Salvo for the repair on the Serpent of Eld. Then I want to try you. And I want to try you. And this one. And then 5 cost. This one. We'll see if this works. Ooh. So I'm going against one of the legendary fire summoners. He's also very strong, just like the other one. This does mean he's probably got a lot of melee Oh, was this reverse speed? I'm going to cry. No, it wasn't. Okay, so Grud might not be that scary because he might never hit my character, but this guy could be problematic. Yeah. Because he's going to get to a chance to attack. Now, oh, where are my speeds? Oh boy, he made his people fast. He got a stun, so that's not excellent, but then he dies because of return fire. Ooh, I got a miss there. That might win me the match. As silly as it sounds, that might win the match. There, let's slow him down a little bit. But I am stunned. Let's speed ourselves up a little bit. Get our armor back. Speed ourselves up again. Can I land this attack? Nope. So he gets another chance to wreck me. He missed again, though. This is where the 6 speed with the giant squid there might be the key. That let me weaken Grud down, and this worked out perfectly. My dodge comboed there with the ink to make them weaker won me that fight pretty easily. Let me get back to where I can see the chat. Yeah, and like if you don't use peaked, you can find those posts still on other things, on all the different Hive things that you can join on. You just would have to change the peaked part to whatever other one you use, whether it's regular Hive or whether it's anything else. The reason why I use peaked, and I'll show you, is because of this. It's because they have the templates. So I have a weekly chaos card giveaway on these that I do. I go to the template. I just got to swap out a few pictures, change the question around, but you know, it's got the picture, it's got the basic formatting. It just makes it easier to run multiple accounts. So that's kind of where that comes from. Yeah, the serpent is pretty awesome for dodging, right? There's only one character who's interesting in who can match him, and that's on the fire team. The serpentine soldier. If you have him maxed out, he's also pretty brutal on dodging. Okay, so low mana. Interesting. We have really low mana here. Okay, we're gonna try Kelly again. We're gonna try this kind of interesting setup that I've been going. Okay, we'll see how that works. Yeah, and we're throwing out some kind of interesting teams to go ahead and try to get sneak wins, because just in case they run into thorns, is why I put that Kelp Initiate in the front. And it's a very interesting card when you give it 1 armor and it has 9 HP. And it has 6 speed, so once it gets hurt, it's gonna get bumped up, I think, to 9 speed. So there's a chance that if he's using like regular melee monsters in the front positions or archers, that they're not going to be able to hit him. Which, if that works out pretty well for me, that would be pretty cool. But we'll have to see what happens. He's using magic, so the magic will all hit, but it's pretty low, and he's not boosting it. And this card might miss. This is pretty interesting because I'm going to take away the armor that this card's going to get, but they do have a divine shield, which means my sneakers are not going to kill this back row as quick as I was hoping for, but I might kill them quick enough to win. We'll see how it goes here. The armor my cards have is not going to help them too much, but you know, if any help is help. That reflect is going to be a big bummer because it is going to make my monster kill herself. So there's a death blow. This is going to be blocked. Hopefully, if I land an attack, I get a poison on that. Oh, I do have the self heal, so she'll live 1 extra turn. So that's pretty good. This next monster is going to be super annoying because it has that one our piece of armor, which is going to make it live through a whole extra attack. And I think what's going to end up happening here is that the Dr. Blight is just going to destroy me. There I get that 6 speed, which was pretty nice. I got a miss there. I'll get a kill there. But then, you know, it's a little bit too much magic damage because they're going to get through my character there. And one of the things is he got a poison there too, so that just totally wrecks me. Oh, and then I missed. So, did not work. Too much magic damage I went Kelia with armor. Was just a really good counter to my team. And the Divine Shield on a sneak team just slowed down. You know, I would have killed that back row a lot quicker. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting matchup because I can't use sneak cards on this matchup, which allows me to show you a Jotun fight where I'm going to use a card that would normally have sneak, but he doesn't have it this time, and we'll see if this works. So who do I want to tank on 36 mana? I'm going to put you. Now, the one thing that they can end up doing is having opportunity. So this card here is normally sneak, but it's not going to be sneak right now. So because they could be running opportunity people, I'm going to try to give my team armor. But that doesn't always happen because people who are good will run. Oops, that's the wrong card. So we're going to use that one, that one, that one. And then we're going to try this one in the second position. And then we're going to use a Scalvo at the end. And we're going to see how that works. Hey, what's going on, Mofo Bunny? Thanks for checking in on the Twitch channel. I'm just starting to stream there as well, so a few other people could check me out playing the game. And, you know, maybe I'll get some followers and maybe some people would like that stuff, but I'm not expecting a lot of people to watch me there. I'm really more of a YouTuber, built up a pretty decent YouTube channel. I do know I've got a couple people hanging out with me over there, and I appreciate all of you while I try to, you know, burn through these quests. Not that easy in Diamond. It's pretty competitive, but we'll see if my blast damage can get through this not so nice monster here in the front here. One of the nice things about the blast damage here is that I am going to hopefully, oh, there's some misses, take out some of those back row monsters before they're able to really help keep that guy alive, even though you can see he's got a lot of healing there. So he's going to be a hard one to get down. But if I can land my attacks, that's going to be the question. That was a big one to land. Missed it. So luckily I have that shielded front row position. This is going to be the last attack that my awesome Pixie gets to do, maybe. Oh no, cool. Since that guy, he'll get one more, which is going to be kind of helpful. Because he's one of the few guys who can more consistently... Oh, that was really clutch. Landing that attack right there to kill that back row monster. Yeah, that worked out perfectly because the Deep Lurker was going to kill my Spark Pixie, but since he had to go ahead and finish off that other person. And so this is kind of funny because I'll get a win on the Sneak Monster quest because technically I used a monster with Sneak. But that monster didn't do any sneaking. So now we're almost there. We got a win, so we'll see if we can also maybe go on a little streak when I'm not trying to force sneak in and get myself to Diamond 1 before I do the claim. Oh, hey, Scott. I think I follow you, but if not, I'll look for Scott Blend's account and then add a following to it. Okay, so this is an interesting one. So we're going to try to sneak it with him in front and a chicken in the back. Hopefully we don't run into Lorena again. She's a possibility, but hopefully not there. LFG Diamond 1. Hey, what's going on there? Hello, Legendary. Lots of numbers. Alright, so he has armor, so that's a bit of a problem. My guys are relatively quick. They're going to be quicker, but there is the problem of a possible backfire on the other side there, because she pushed herself all the way up to 7 speed. So if that happens, that could be a bummer. Oh, I would have liked a poison there. There's that miss, so we got a backfire. Without that poison there, it puts me in a pretty bad position. This was actually a really good counter to my little sneak team. He was able to put more monsters on the board. He was able to put pretty fast attackers on the board. And he put a tank on the board. Man, not even one poison. If I wanted to get like super tricky and lucky and try to steal this game, if I would have got a poison here, maybe, but no. We are dead. Yeah, that was just a really good counter. Because I didn't buff my guy's attack. I didn't have enough mana to buff any of their attacks. And he weakened my attack. And then I wasn't even going after the guy who was weakening my attack. So that didn't work at all. Hey, yeah, no problem. I understand that people have to go out. I live on the West Coast, so it's not that late here. But I know it's late in other places in the world. Okay, I admit it was a few matches without Earthquake. But now we got Earthquake again. Earthquake makes it much harder to play Sneak. Because there's not a lot of Sneak monsters that fly. We also have a no healing match. So that's kind of an interesting one. So we're going to try a death team. They don't have a sneaker that flies. But they have a healer who flies. But he doesn't heal right now. So we'll just... Oh, wow, flying. I wanted to use the Phantasm. Okay, let me... This is just... You can tell what's really bugs me is the flying matches, because I don't have the person that can make everyone fly. And so it gets really frustrating. And I was going to go this guy in the second position, but since he doesn't have his heal, I'm thinking I'm not going to do that. Actually, we're not going to do that either. So I just want the Tower Griffin to give him armor. And I want you to try to do the cheating snare move. And then you, because you'll die and hurt them. And you, because when you float into the first position, you might get some misses. Alright, I don't know. This is a really bad team. Yeah, the chicken only has Enrage with 1 HP because there are cards that can give it bonus HP, so that's kind of how that works. Okay, so he played actually a interesting team, very similar to mine, actually. I don't know if my tank in the front will return enough fire. That was really good though, because I got the snare on that little dot. Oh, he got a poison though. Good old Dr. Blight. I gotta retaliate, so that was good. I got rid of that armor. Oh, we got a miss. Then we get a return fire. You know, Dr. Blight's just gonna do me in at the end. It's going to be too much damage. And he got a poison again. Yep. I gotta remember that you can use Dr. Blight just because of that scavenge mode in those earthquake modes. It's really kind of annoying that you can do that. But yeah, the snare is pretty clutch. That's why I went for the snaring blast. And it set me up pretty good, but he got super lucky on his Dr. Blight's attacks. He got poisons both times. So the RNG was definitely in his favor on that. Without a doubt. So you can't do much about that, unfortunately. This is an interesting predicament here with 23 mana. It's a 4-cost card. I don't have the sneakers leveled up, but I'm going to go ahead and give them a shot. And then we're going to put in this card here. We have 4 mana left. Let's throw a Dr. Blight in there. Hey, thank you. Go to your stream, Chris, and then maybe when I'm done with my stream, assuming I can ever finish this quest, I'll come watch yours for a little bit too. Gonna do that, but I also wanted to show some people some spider tanks after this, because that's a MOBA game coming out on Gala Games. It'll have a rental system which will let some people get into it for far less than it would cost to buy those tanks, which are hundreds of dollars. So we'll have to see if that works. Ooh, I'm actually going to get my armor, take away his armor. I'm going to weaken his one attacker, and my sneak attackers will be able to kill his attack, his back row. But he does have that one crazy guy with that random shot that could end up going anywhere. and could be very devastating with poison. See, there it is. So I have to admit the Lord A is going to be problematic for me. without a doubt. At least he won't get another shot off, so he's not going to poison anybody else. But I'm hoping my Dr. Blight can get a poison. So as you can see, my Dr. Blight so far is not getting lucky as that other guy's Dr. Blight. And now he killed my front row guy, so that hurts me a little bit. I do have a scavenge. I do fly, so there's a chance I'm going to dodge some attack. The thorns is kind of a bummer, and I still haven't procced a poison. Not proccing that poison might be what defeats me in this game. Even though it looked like I could win it, I'm not getting lucky at all. Here it is, poison. Still didn't get it. He's going to kill that one. They're probably going to kill her. Oh, wow. What a bummer. Just one poison would have changed around that entire match. He still didn't get it. And there, they got a poison on me. So, that's when the RNG gods just take you out. I was hitting his front row tank for the whole damn match with my Blight, and I couldn't get a poison. And it's like, what the hell? That was pretty wild. Here we're going to go for the old school sneak team that got me one of my first wins, and we'll see if they can get me another win. 8. Ooh. Okay. We're going to try something a little bit different on this one, but we'll see if it works. Yeah, you're right. That was pretty unlucky, BJY. To not even hit one of those was pretty wild. Oh, well, that's interesting. First time we're going to see a llama. I did play a card that could possibly let me beat whatever he has planned with that llama. But I don't know if it'll work. Oh, I might kill Kron so he doesn't get a last stand Kron, because I have sneak monsters. He is going to have armor, though. Ooh, I got a poison on the first attack that time. And he's not going to be infliction, though. So are we going to do enough damage? There we go. I have to admit, playing the stunner at the last position, I don't know if that was the right move yet, but we will find out. I could have... this is where it's going to be kind of interesting, because it's like, can I get through... Oh, this next attack is going to be big. Okay, got them both down. And so now I know he's not going to get to last stand the card he wanted to, for sure. And then we'll kill off... I think at this point it's pretty much I'll be okay. It's going to be funny. We might see a last stand fallen summoner. No, he'll go down. It's probably going to be this little dude. He's going to go into last stand mode. But yeah, that was a good example of my setup actually working how I wanted. Except for this card wasn't as impactful. But I put it on the board to try to keep my my taunting guy alive longer by stunning if they had an important character. Alright, so we finished the quest. Let's see. If I lose a match, I'm going to just claim it. If I can go on a little win streak here, not forcing sneak in, then maybe we can hit the next level of diamond. Yep, that was a nice one. Yeah, Sneaku Quest is actually one of the harder quests, I think, in the game. Sneak and Sniper are probably the two hardest. If you get a team you like, those are easy. And the no neutral one is easier than... It depends. If you have good cards, you can usually get through the no neutral one pretty easily. obviously, like for me, the fire one that I passed because I had just done fire on the other team, I could have just used Jotun like 10 times and I probably would have got through it really, really quick. But in fact, Jotun ended up winning me one of my sneak matches. Okay, so this is a 99 mana, which is kind of funny though because it's Little League. And so you're saying that there's a one-turn death kill deck, huh? But see, this card doesn't have weaken here. If I do the summoner, let me see who still has weaken. Anybody? Okay, so I can play the two of them. Then he has redemption in the front, and then who else has redemption? Redemption. Oh wait, R. There. Anybody else? He does. Put him in the front. Dr. Blight at the back. And then do a 4-cost monk to fall into the front if it gets there. And I twisted Jester just because it has dodge in the last position to maybe make some sneak guys miss. We'll see. I've never really tried to do this, but basically I'm triple weakening his side to try to lower a lot of his guys down to 1 life. You know what? I think I forgot to use a card I was supposed to. Yeah, I probably messed up. Yeah, and it's a lot different in Bronze. You don't have the same abilities that you're used to playing with in Champion, but also neither does the other team. So like you end up getting kind of used to it, and you can win pretty easily once you get a good feeling for what teams are winnable. Eventually I just figured out in Bronze you just use Curse Windindu with sneak monsters and you tend to win. Oh, this is kind of funny. He might be trying to do it to me, but I haven't leveled up my Thaddeus all the way, so maybe he'll do it to me. Oh, see, he played armor. See, I forgot the card I was telling you I forgot is why I'm going to lose this for sure, because his armor is going to prevent. See, this would have killed 2 of his monsters, but I didn't play the stupid little 2-cost person that removes armor. Yep, I forgot Rust. So we'll just skip that. I'm not going to win. Okay, we'll try one more game because to start another win streak, because that was sad. I tried to do something I've never really done before and I made a mistake. I totally forgot the Rust. Because if he didn't have that armor when he killed my first guy, I would have cleared off all of his protections, because it was probably a bad game to try it because everybody had divine protection. But I just saw Little League and said, all right, let's give it a shot. Totally messed it up. Oh, look, they did Little League again. So should we try that again? But no divine shield this time. Blast. So, well, let me just see. Oh, see, I can't do it because he doesn't have Rust. I have to max out my Thaddeus. I can try it with Zintar, and maybe it'll work because he's maxed. So I can do him there and him there, and then he has weaken. He has weaken, and there's one more card with weaken, right? Dr. Blight. So triple weaken, 2 slime balls. We can put one more card on the board. Oh, it's the Rust. The Rust card. Almost forgot again. Him. For Rust. Alright. Let's see if it works. So the goal here is to weaken all their side down to 1 life, not have any armor, be slow, have them smack with those 2 redemption monsters in the front, and then the 2 redemptions blow away their entire team before anybody on my team with weaken dies. That's the hope. We ran into somebody who plays Killia, so he's giving 1 armor. So there could be a little problem here because anybody who already has 2 armor isn't going to get affected. Also, he has a lot of people that have 5 life. So there could be... No, wait, we got a lot of them down to 1. Oh, they still got an armor back. Who? Oh, he used a protect guy. And he used sneak monsters. Ah! So this isn't going to work at all. Look, guys, that's why I don't normally try to do that. It only ever works against me. Oh, Luke thinks I'm going to get a rap battle. I'd have to have 4,000 subscribers, and then I would definitely lose because I'm not a rapper. But, you know. Oh, that's kind of funny. Do a lot of you actually want to see that if we play each other? Would you really be interested in us rap battling? Because if so, I guess I could give it a shot. No promises that I would be any good on it at all. But I could definitely give it a shot. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know. First time I messed up because I didn't play Rust. It might have worked. Second time I had no chance because they played Sneak. And so I would have had to have known they were playing Sneak and put my Sneak monsters at the end. Remind me of my Redemption guys at the end to get pummeled. But it wouldn't have mattered because he gave his team 3 armor. So Kelly is actually like a really good counter to that move. Which at least I learned a really good counter to that move. So when we're in those Little League, if you play Kelia with a 2 armor boost, you're going to give yourself an armor, so you're going to erase one of those redemptions. And then if you sneak, you might even you'll absorb those redemptions unless they put them in the right place. So I showed you 2 good ways to not do that. I don't think I'm going to try to push to Diamond because I've already been streaming for quite a while, and I do want to play a few matches of Spider Tanks and kind of talk people through that game, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I push to Diamond because I'm not winning. We'll see if I can win this match. So not great setup for me. I went Opportunity, and he went a taunting monster who's not going to let me do Opportunity. But I did go a faster monster that could maybe get some misses, and I do have the repair armor. So we'll see what happens with that. Oh, he's got the repair armor too. I landed an early poison. His isn't level 4, so I do have the advantage of he's not going to be able to retaliate against me. So I'm probably going to kill him this round. And there I got another miss. That dodge plays a big factor into that. Oh yeah, so I'm going to probably be able to win this one. In fact, I've almost guaranteed it at this point. There's no real way for him to come back and beat me. Especially now that I can't be taunted because my sneak monster is going to kill that healer eventually here. Yeah, see? I really like this summoner. He's one of the best ones on the new set. Absolutely. But you have to have, see, like this Feasting Seaweed with the Deep Lurker. Oh, and they're leveled up together. Those 2 guys take names. And you could throw a sneak monster with him because the nice thing is that when the sneak monster lands that blow, if he doesn't push you to the next level of stuff, or like barely doesn't kill him, then a sneak monster can come in and clean that up with, an opportunity one. So if you they back up, any position, and then they take out weak guys early on. So we'll do a reveal all. We'll see if we get lucky here. Got an epic card, so that was pretty cool, even if it is the cheapest one in the game. Oh, 2 epics. Can't ever complain about pulling 2 epics. Because one thing that you'll see really quick, if we go to rewards cards, and we go to epics. Oh no, wait, we want to go to market, epic, rewards card. So in print cards, under $1. Out of print cards, 3, 4, 4, 4. Way out of print, 8, 8, 8, 7, 7. Now, given the supply on these are a lot more, so you're going to have to see more people pick them up. But hopefully these are very good cards, and so people will decide to level them up while they're cheap. So these are like some of the cards that if you're on a budget are the easiest thing to be like, you know, I'll buy 5 of each one and just hold them, and they'll probably go up 3 times in value to 4 times in value, depending on which one it is. So it's kind of a funny thing. All right, I'm going to work on getting spider tanks going. And then hopefully a couple of you will stick around, maybe watch me play a match or two of that. Hopefully I don't have to do an updater to it, but if I do, should have just hit the screen here in just a moment for you. Oops, where did he go? Come back, spider tanks. Okay, so this is my tank. If I go into my garage, you can see right now they let you use all the bodies and weapons if you actually go into Gala Games and play the game. They're just letting you try stuff out. But if you go to back to here, and I go to settings and I restore purchases, go back, garage. So now, see, I have some leveled up items. So this one is a level 6 shotgun. This one's a level 6 cannon. Yours will all be level 0 if you come and play them for free. I'm just going to play a game with the cannon right now. I'm also in the Gravy Gang Guild. I have an invite in a lot of my streams to their Discord. This live stream, I didn't put it in there. But basically, anybody can join up with them. They're letting just about anybody in. They really just want to be like the most active, coolest one. And there's some guys in that group that have some serious stuff. So we'll do a battle. Since I'm not teamed up with them, there's a good chance that I might get thrown into some matches against some pretty arranged teams, because some of the only people that play right now are kind of the hardcore players who own a lot of cards, because there is no play to earn mechanic yet. And so there is a good chance that you're going to get matched up against the players who are playing it to try to get really, really good right now, so that when play to earn is out, you can play. And I'm going to take my big head off of the screen here, just because I don't think you guys need to see my head while I'm playing this. Alright, that put myself at a little disadvantage here. We are playing Kill the Enemy Tanks, and I am teamed up with these two that you see on the board. I don't see my enemies yet. Oh look, there they are. So that red line shows you about how far one of my cannon shots can go. One of my teammates just got rocked because he hung out in that fire, which was very silly. And that one's hanging out in the fire, and he's getting his butt kicked, so not great. I can't even see this guy over here. They're trying to sneak up on us there. I don't know where my other teammate ended up. Oh, he ended up behind. Okay, we got one there. Got one there. Alright, so we're making a little comeback here. I finally got my first kill. We'll try to sneak up on... Oh, he had a teleport, so he escaped. I gotta remember my grenade. We'll see if I can't... Oh, I threw it behind me. We are currently just barely winning, but I just died to tie it. Kind of interesting. So as you can see, the game, it's still in early release, so you do have to take that into account here while you're watching this. Oh, sorry, I'm not that good yet at playing a game like this and doing a lot of talking. Oh, I got aggressive and got myself killed. My team's probably not happy with me on that one. We got a minute left though, so let's see. Hopefully I can get into this. I'll see if I can't land a good grenade when I get back into there. Haven't landed one yet. It could. Oh, my teammates did a good little play. Oh my god. Got one. So that was good. Should be able to kill him. So now we took a lead. That's good. Oh, my life is really low though. Gonna try to get some health over here. Oh boy, that was luck. Oh, we won! So that was a team deathmatch. I went 2-2, so with 2 assists. So I helped the team a little bit. It looks like I got Chicken Hawk here. I think he's a pretty good player, and I didn't run into a guild of other people on the other side. And Scuzzy is a pretty good player too, I think. Well, no, he died a lot actually. Maybe not. Hey, it's my brother. What's going on, Corey? I'm just showing off some Spider Tanks. So Spider Tanks is a new play-to-earn game coming from Gallic Games. It's a 3-on-3 MOBA. If you haven't heard of Gallic Games, they have quite a bit of games coming out. You can switch over to their browser here, and you can see, you know, they have a card game coming out. Spider Tanks is a MOBA. Town Stars, a little play on the Town game that was on Facebook. They have a Walking Dead game coming out. They have another city builder, kind of like Sims, coming out. They have a massive multiplayer online game coming out. They have a strategy type space game coming out. So this one, it will be real RTS type game. Last Expedition is by the makers, has people on the team that made Halo. So it's going to be like a space first-person shooter kind of PvE type survival game. They already demoed it at their last big conference. It looked pretty awesome. And Fortified is going to be a dungeon crawler. So if you don't know much about Gallic Games, it's probably because their stuff costs a lot of money. So to start Spider Tanks, here, I'll bring back over the Gala thing before I go find another match. So the first thing we'll need to do is, let's see, what's a Gala coin at right now? Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I want coin gecko. Ugh, white. I look terrible with white. Go to dark. There we go. So Gala tokens. What is 1,000 Gala tokens? So 1,000 Gala tokens is about $320. So let's remember that. Let's go to the store. Actually, we'll do and then we'll go to Spider Tanks. So a common body is $516, so about $150 if you wanted to buy this common body. And then if you wanted to buy a common weapon, about the same price. Now, there are only some of the weapons are a little bit more, so you're looking about $350, $400 to get a tank to be able to play the game. And if you wanted to go to uncommon, you add a couple $100. If you wanted to go to rare, well, a lot of the rare stuff is sold out. Here's some rare weapons. They cost a little more. So you could go for like maybe an uncommon body if you wanted to spend a little more, and a couple rare weapons. The thing is, eventually, all of these things, it's going to start with a rental market where we can rent out our tanks and our items. As you can see, they are doing pretty good. They're pretty limited sales. Only 10,000 of these go on sale for the commons, 1,000 for the uncommons, and most of them sell out relatively quick. You can also buy the maps. These cost 50,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But if you own a map, then you get all the money that is on the map. If you were to play the map, you get a cut of every match that's played on your map. Here's some more weapons and some more bodies. So you can see there's various things that are still out for sale. There's other things that are completely sold out. So the tank that I just was playing with was a uncommon cannon. It was this cannon here. So I bought one of these. And I think I only had a this one here. So I have these two uncommons. So I didn't spend a lot of money. I don't have these crazy ones over here that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. But like I said, the reason I'm going to be covering this is because I will be playing it with the guild. It will become a play to earn game. I will be covering the rental market and things like that. And so we'll be seeing if it's something that is, something that people can get into pretty easily. So... Oh, this time we're going to play Chicken Chaser. So Chicken Chaser is kind of an interesting game mode. Some people want to see it go away. Some people like it. Oh, look, I'm playing one of my guildmates, and he has a flamethrower. So he's going to be rushing me and trying to kill me. I don't know what this guy has. Let's see. Where's the chickens? Oh, there's a chicken right next to the tank. Here, I'll put the chicken in. See, we got a point because I captured that chicken. And then my teammate captured a chicken, but we're currently losing. That's the flamethrower guy. I do not want to get close to him. And he'll probably teleport right on top of me. Ooh, he actually stopped. That was a really good move, I'm not going to lie. Oh no, the flamethrowers! They have double flamethrowers. I didn't even realize that. That's going to be rough. Double flamethrowers are going to be rough. We're actually getting pretty dominated right now. We'll see if I can. Got him. And then we'll try to pick up his chicken and drop it off. There we go. Got a point. Ah, Scuzzy got me. Oh no, that's not Scuzzy. That's Synergy. That's an interesting move to see him flamethrowing like in this guy with the bow and arrow. That's an interesting oh, I got him. Oh, but I still burned to death. So equally dead. Hey, no problem, man. I understand if some people are going to be taken off now. For sure. Oh, here's a chicken. I can at least get us another point. We're getting dominated this map. I died. I almost killed that one guy with my grenade that I lobbed in that direction. We'll go ahead and... Ah, I didn't have enough points to use my shield. I had him, but he had a shield to use. Oh, that did not work out so well. 31 to 10. It's probably going to get a couple more. Oh, I got a kill right as the match ended. 12 of you are still hanging out, so at least a few of you are finding this game kind of interesting to watch. So the double flamethrowers there was kind of interesting to see. And I'll probably talk to the GG guys. I'll play one more match here, see if we can't get a capture the flag mode or just one more match and see if I could be a little bit more competitive. Obviously, I'm only running uncommon weapons. Like I said, a lot of the people playing at this point have legendary weapons. They're the guys that spend thousands and thousands of dollars. There's definitely some big money. Like you can tell, see, like these guys that are glowy, this is a pretty expensive skin. So actually, I got teamed up with two pretty expensive players. This gold skin is from being in the Gala Gold team. So this is a team deathmatch, and I am in the wrong area. I spawned. So the beginning of the map, you can definitely spawn in the wrong area. Wow, not good start. Trying to get teamed up with my team here. All right. Okay, so this Baron with his flamethrower. Alright, I got one. Not good. I hurt him a lot, but he's probably going to get that health. Got one. Oh, we got another one there. Oh. Alright, we dominated that guy there for a second. Well, that wasn't too bad. We actually won that fight. Not good. We lost that fight. Sorry guys, I know I'm not talking that much. Got to get better at, like, you know, explaining what's going on while I'm playing this. Wow, that guy just runs right at him. Dang it, that flamethrower. Just very problematic. Oh, we lost. So I'm not that great at this yet, but it's you know, a game, it works, it plays pretty well. I thought it would be kind of fun. I'll go ahead and throw my face back up here. We'll just talk a little bit more about some of the, you know, the different stuff that you can buy. And just hope you all had a good time. I mean, it was just fun, you know, doing my questing, talking to a few of you. I'll really make that push for Diamond. I'll do it off screen so I can really kind of hit that Diamond 1 soon. Definitely need to max out a couple more of those 4-cost summoners because there's some stuff I want to try with some of them and I'm not doing it yet. But everybody take care, you know. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And let me know what else you want me to cover. I'll do some posts on my community tab. I have kind of a funny one about whether or not I should cover Celsius, and a lot of people said no, but only 7 people voted. So maybe a few of you that are watching can, you know, hit that tab and give it a vote. Cover Celsius or not. I use them, I like them, but not everybody's into the C-Fi-ish stuff and want DeFi